Hey YouTube, what's up? This is Ben here. Man, so much has happened since I made a video yesterday, believe it or not. Like, a lot. Yesterday after I made the video, I was here, then me and my girlfriend hung out, and then I traded my Xbox for a Black Wii. This is the controller to it. Um, I went to this place, the dude, we met at one of his stores, he owns like this baby store or something. And he was a really nice guy. I just want to say Craigslist is not all bad, because I've been ripped off and scammed on there like 3 or 4 times. Twice with the phone. Once some dude tried to give me nothing for my Xbox, more or less. And yeah, this is like the first good trade I've had. I got my Black Wii. It's like mint condition. He gave me so much stuff with it, like 2 controllers, like just a bunch of stuff. The Wii balance board, brand new, never even been used before. I think this Wii's got like 20 hours of gameplay on it or something. And then I was playing that for a while last night. But I had to go to bed early. Because this morning, I had an interview at Kmart. And then I went down there, and I went in there, and I was like, hi, I'm here for an interview. And this lady's like, oh, are you Ben? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, oh, okay, well, that's going to be with me. Give me about 10 minutes. And I sat down, gave her about 10 minutes. Then she took me back to this room. I watched this video. Then she took me in this other room. And we were talking, and she was like, so why do you want to work here? And I was just telling her, I was like, I don't know. She's like, you think you can handle it? And I was like, well, yeah. And she's like, it gets kind of fast paced. And I was like, well, I've been working with my dad since I was like, I don't even remember how big, really small. And he always taught me that one-handed help is a lie. I told her this, and she just looked at me, and she was like, really? And I was like, yeah. I was like, he always tells me if I'm going to do something, I might as well do it with everything in me and make it count, because doing it halfway is useless. It might as well just not do it. She was like, I really like that response. We kept talking, and she was like, you know what? I like you. She's like, hang on a second. She picked up her phone, started calling some number, and then she was like, you have a couple minutes? And I was like, yeah, I got nothing to do today until later. And she was like, oh, okay, that sounds good. And then this other guy comes down, the guy who's like going to be in charge of me if I get hired, you know? And he was like, hey, I forget what his name was. You know, I was like, hi, I'm Ben. We shook hands, you know, sat down, started talking again. And then about 10 minutes in, he was like, I really like you. You know what? Hang on a second. He called another guy, and it was the head store manager. Like, there's no one above him at this store. And I went down there to talk to him. Now, you're supposed to go through 3 interviews before you can get hired there, alright, guys? 3 interviews. It's supposed to take about 3 weeks or so. And I did them all in one day. This guy, he liked me too. He told me my dad was a really wise guy, and I'm lucky to have him and stuff. And I was like, well, yeah, I know. And so at the end of it, he was like, so you really want to do this? And I was like, well, yeah. And he was like, welcome to Kmart. And I was like, for real? And he was like, yeah. So then I was like, dude, this is so freaking sweet. And I got hired, and I start maybe next Friday, I think, or something like that. Tomorrow, I had to take a drug test today, and I hope the results come back positive. No, I'm just kidding. I've never done nothing bad. But tomorrow I gotta take them my social security card and my routing number to my bank so I can have direct deposit. And then I'm gonna be a nighttime person. I'm so excited about that. But then two bad things happened today, and the first one's not really all that bad. It's just because I'm gonna miss it. It's my double bass pedal. It's going away in about 2.5 hours, and it's kind of sad. I don't know why I'm wasting my time right now recording this when I could be upstairs playing, but you know, whatever. That's the first thing. The second thing is actually kind of serious. My grandma's been in the hospital for 2 weeks or so now, and my grandpa, who is her husband, is now in the emergency room. I'm not sure why. I think it has something to do with the anxiety, and I think he's like upset because his wife is in the hospital and he doesn't know how to pay bills. She takes care of all that, and he's like, well, what am I supposed to do if she's not here? And so now he's in the emergency room. I'm kind of worried about him because if something happens to him, I'm going to be a freaking mess for a long, long time. And I hope nothing does. I mean, he's like one of like the youngest old guys I've ever met in my life. He's like, how old is he? 77, I think. But, I mean, you can mistake him for like a 30-year-old. And not the way he looks, just the way he acts. But, yeah, so I hope he gets better soon. And, yeah, that's about it. I mean, I'm about to go play some Wii right now. Actually, I'm probably going to go upstairs and play the drums because I'm losing my double bass pedal tonight. This is our last week at the church, which I'm really happy about, but my dad's not. He's kind of, I don't know, he's put so much into it, and yeah. So I don't know. It's gonna be a interesting night because I don't know. I think it's for the best though. So yeah, that's all so far. I mean, I'm really excited I got this job. I was working at Arby's, and that place, man, you go in there, you can be in there for 5 minutes, you leave, and you're freaking coated in grease, and it's just, ugh, I don't know. I'm just glad to be out of food. So I'll be working midnights, guys. They're really nice too. Like, I only have class on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and they were like, well, since you're working the night shift, we don't want to burn you out, so we aren't going to make you work Sunday, Tuesday, or Thursday night. You'll only be working Monday, Wednesday, Friday, because I told them I have church too on Sunday. And they're like, oh, well, we don't want to burn you out. We don't want you to be exhausted for whatever you have to do, because that stuff comes first. And I was like, oh, that's really cool. So, yeah, and I think I'm making some decent money, because I work the night shift. I think it's like an extra $1 an hour. So, I mean, I'm really excited about that. So, yeah. Well, guys, I guess that's all for now. I'm going to go jam, maybe play some Wii bowling, dude. That's where it's at. And, yeah, I don't know what else to tell you. I'll see you guys next time. I don't know when the next time I make a video is. But, oh, yeah, and to Alex, congratulations on getting first seat. Whatever the heck it's called. On your flute thingy. I told you you were good. Alright, goodbye. Hey, one more thing. I'm going to put the new logo right here. Right there. And if you guys like it or not like it, just let me know what you guys think about it. I just did it. I took like maybe 10 seconds on it. Not 10 seconds. 10 minutes on it yesterday. And I didn't really take my time on it. I mean, I can make it a lot better if you guys don't like it. But let me know what you guys think about it. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.